A lot of the guys, they say.
Today, the mega cabin is getting roughed. Good morning. So today we have, the roofers are here and we are putting the metal roof on. So one thing we're running into is it is gonna snow here. So we're trying to get this metal roof on and try to get it all done today before it snows, because once that snows and having the metal up there, it's gonna be almost impossible to walk on. So behind me, we've got all the metal opened up. We're getting the accessories put on, and behind you up here, we're gonna go take a look. They are just getting the first trim pieces on, and then we're gonna get the metal roof started.
I wanna know if it's gonna be bend up and over. Yeah. That way when we put that cleat on.
So as you can hear above me, they are starting to get the underlayment on, and then they're gonna start getting the metal roof on. So a couple things I want to talk about today was, first of all, one thing I learned with this roof is underneath here, we framed all this by hand. We sheeted it all. We got 5/8 decking on there. But one thing I learned that I would do different on another house this style is I would have just got pre-made SIP panels. So like how we framed this in sections, it would have just come from a factory pre-made. A SIP panel is basically, you can get them really big now and they come in on a semi, but it's basically just an insulated roof deck system just like this, but pre-made in a factory. So that's one thing I've learned that I would do different, would be the structurally insulated panels called SIP panels. So as far as the roofing on this house, typically I'm actually not a huge fan of metal roof, mainly because it's more expensive than asphalt, except in one specific situation, which is what we have going on here, and this is called a hot roof. So a hot roof means that there is, in this house, there'll be no attic. You can see this will all just be filled in and spray foam. So in that case, I'm actually a bigger fan of the metal, because the shingles you got to have an attic where it's breathing and it's not getting so hot. Whereas this house is gonna have a hot roof, so we are gonna do the metal roof, and that, you know, we have the high temp ice and water that goes on it, but other than that, the metal doesn't care whether it's hot, cold, whatever. So a little bit of, you know, the roof system here and why I chose some of the things I chose. And the metal's gonna look really cool, but it definitely was more expensive than just an asphalt roof. But again, in a situation like this where it's a hot roof, there's no attic, there's no airflow, definitely would recommend going with the metal. So we are just getting things organized here. I've still got the lull for the rest of this week. I rented this one. But we're gonna get things cleaned up here and organized because it's actually gonna snow tonight. So I wanna get everything covered, get everything as much as I can underneath the overhang here, and yeah, let's get it done. all done getting the high temp ice and water on there. I actually have to run back to River Falls right now. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be up here while they put these first few panels on, but we'll be back up here once they get the panels going, and we'll get video of that. I'm not sure, it's about lunchtime now, so I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to get this finished today, but they're gonna try. It's a little windy. With these long panels, it's gonna be a little difficult, but thank you for joining me. I know this is probably a little bit shorter episode. I wish we could have got some of the footage of the roofers here, but when we come back, they will have at least part of the roof done, and hopefully we don't get too much snow tonight and they can keep going tomorrow. But thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.